There's a lot of confusion among Christians about whether or not we should tithe. And the answer is no, we should not tithe. You are not under the law of Moses, you are under the law of Christ. It makes no sense that we would take one of more than the 600 laws in the Old Covenant and do just that one and not do the others. And Paul is extremely emphatic about this. He says, you are not under the law of Moses, you are under the law of Christ. Because the same thing was happening then that's happening now. A bunch of false teachers had come in and were trying to get the new Christians to start keeping the law of Moses. And in just about every single letter, Paul says, no, don't keep the old covenant. You are under the new covenant. Now, that being said, there is a portion of your stuff that you are supposed to give to God under the new covenant, because we know that the new covenant is a lot like the old covenant, but taken to the extreme, taken to the max, blown up. And the portion under the new covenant that you're supposed to give to God is everything. It is 100%. Let me read to you about it. Romans 6, chapter 13 says, do not offer any part of yourself to sin as an instrument of wickedness, but rather offer yourselves to God as those who have been brought from death to life, and offer every part of yourself to him as an instrument of righteousness. So do not offer any part of yourself to sin as an instrument of wickedness. So don't allow sin to use you as a tool to hurt people, but rather offer yourselves to God as those who have been brought from death to life. Instead, give yourself to God, because he is going to give you eternal life in the new covenant. And offer every part of yourself to him as an instrument of righteousness. Give every single bit of your life to God for him to use as a tool for his good purposes. Every single part. Offer every part of yourself to him. Your time, all of your money, your house, your car, your relationships, your career, your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, your body, every day, every moment, every hour, all of it needs to be surrendered to God. This is the tithing rate of the new covenant. It's everything. And you know, this is exactly the same thing as making Jesus your king. Making Jesus your boss means that he is now in control. He is calling the shots because you're in his kingdom. And you know, we say this in churches all the time. We say, give your life to Christ, give your life to Christ, give your life to Christ. But we rarely ever talk about what it really means. What it really means is that when you give something to someone, it's not yours anymore. It's no longer your life. It's now God's life for him to use in any way that he sees fit for his good purposes. You now become a tool for him to use for righteousness. See, you're not the boss anymore. Now Jesus is the boss. And this is our true tithing rate under the new covenant.